Are you gonna join the show, or are you
Oh
gonna
no,
sit over there?
absolutely. No, I just saw some like network cables poking out, and I remember that.
Ooh, a squirrel, cool.
Well, no, I mean more or less. More or less. Yeah. Also, that generates real drama and interest.
Oh yeah.
This is like.
This is real high drama show.
This is humdrum. Now watch this.
Whoa!
I will snap in half. If I try to do a cartwheel, it's just going to result in a pile of limbs.
Cool.
Like when the fuck yeah, that sounds good.
That's
now,
an A+ content.
now we got some content. Hello, it is I, your internet friend Jerford K. Horcrims, and however it came to be, you've fallen ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. As you see before you, its noble purpose to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. I am joined, as almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster and so much more, Eric J. Benson, the notorious EJB, Azerbaijan, Edge, all that, and a bag of chips. Now, there's certain aspects of the hero's journey. I mean, you can see that our sacred crucible is not here, for example. Yesterday, a federal holiday. Makes it difficult to secure grains for your alcohol hobby. That said, we have the sequel to Voodoo Ranger's last sacred fluid.
Yep, let's get fucked.
This is a very tall can of the hard charged tea, and this now they've gone peach, which I suspect is
I'm so excited.
really, really bad news.
Nope, I think it's gonna be the best news.
It seems like a big can.
It's an Arizona iced tea can.
Oh no, exactly. Like I think everybody knows what's happening here. I'm genuinely afraid of it. Yeah. So Brian, we were able to find a malt beverage at any rate, not beer, perhaps in the classic sense. Now it should be.
Fuck me! What?
This is exactly. I smelled it and then I put it back down. I was like, okay, well, cool. That's all right. That'll be fun. You just wake up in a hole surrounded by these cans. I think that's the fucking. That's the narrative arc.
Tea.
What it smells like is like the big can that you would walk around high school with. That's what it smells like. Oh no.
That's fucking great. If it was a little colder, it'd be better. But
Can you imagine?
we put it in like 15 minutes.
No,
before the
but
show.
it is for the best. There has to be something to keep us
No.
from burrowing through.
Good idea.
Not a terrible idea. There has to be something to keep us from burrowing through both of these cans and then emerging into our. Get some ice cubes. And then, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Honestly, get one of those champagne things that you put the champagne in with the ice. Let's take this thing fucking north. Let's just do the whole thing. Let's
with
class it up.
canned beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even canned beer, canned iced tea.
Yeah, canned fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Tossing this
If it was
joint up,
if it was
motherfucker.
even colder, it would have just a tiny little bit more bubble, as it stands.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh no, this is what I mean.
This is dangerous shit.
I'm saying it's a bioweapon, and maybe that's not what you should say about your. I think technically you're probably not supposed to say that your sponsor's products are bioweapons.
Yeah, I mean.
So let me roll back. It's a bio delight.
Yeah, there you go.
It's obviously an improvement over other fluids.
God, I am gonna get so drunk off these during Thursday war streaming.
Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. Here, no, Orion Rogue, I'm actually surprised ACINT doesn't keep sacks of the common grains and the common specialties on site, where this is a weekly event.
I mean, we could. It's just we don't go through enough of it. That
Yeah. I mean, think about it like this, Orion Rogue. I mean, our individual batches, they're typically not even 5 full gallons. You know what I mean? So
Also, we don't need to store more shit. We already have enough wargaming crap everywhere.
You should understand, if you go back and look at where all of this stuff is stored, there are plenty of objects. There are plenty of objects being stored here. at the brewery, which is, also at least 5 other businesses. Now, sponsored by Raytheon. Yes. Exactly. Oh, so tasteful. So nice.
That's what I can give you and throw them at you.
Wait, well, no, I mean, I'm still, this is my thing. I'm trying to class the joint up. Nerd. Oh, wow. Incredible. Ooh.
Holy shit, Chef Justice.
Chef Justice. Oh, hey.
I want my
Chef Justice
to be like for justice.
I want to watch this show bad.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, have you seen Delicious in Dungeon?
No, what's that? Oh, is that Mike's thing?
No. This is one of the coolest shows I've ever seen. This is fucked up. It's on Netflix, of all places. It's an anime.
Oh, I heard about this.
New.
It is brand ass new, but it's right on Netflix. So it's D&D plus cooking show.
Yeah.
So they got to go down there, but it's like they got to be able to sustain themselves underground, and so they got to learn to eat all this weird shit.
That's funny.
Oh my god, it's fucking kick-ass. It's real good.
This is the Voodoo Ranger charged peach tea.
Yes, yeah. So they had a regular one, and it was very good, and now they've added peach, and we're in
dangerous,
tremendous trouble. Oh my gosh. Yes, exactly, Mega Smack. I think it can be quite good. Now, so there are certain aspects, again.
I am not going to make it through Black Remnant.
You will, because we're gonna leave this one inside the can.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Oh my god, it is better. Even colder, it's even better.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I literally just sent Patrick a message. I'm like, you need to send us more of this peach tea.
Oh, was that the text?
Yeah.
Dear Patrick.
He's got less blood, so he's gonna get more drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear Patrick. Out of tea. Send more tea. Now, so here we go. Oh, it's a manga as well. Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
That's pretty cool.
But the animation, like the look, it's really, really unique. It's great. Now, so as you see before you, there are certain aspects of the hero's journey that we can't accomplish, right? We don't have the sacred crucible. Obviously, the sacrament is here, and we're taking full advantage of that.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting fucked.
Well, it would not, listen, it wouldn't be the first time. I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Yep.
Now, so we do need to, we need some themes, and we're going to get into the whole process. Usually we don't get to that until
Yeah, I know. Let's just start talking about something random.
Well, no, I won't even talk about something.
Pick a topic.
I won't even talk about something random. I'll talk about something that is, in fact,
unrandom.
It's part of our great mystery, the one that we work with here. Mighty Milk, thank you so much. I feel like 71 months is a ridiculously potent streak. Big points for you. Welcome to the show, of course.
Wait,
now,
subscribe for 73 months. Oh, the streak is 71.
I mean, it's plump.
Damn, all right. That's fucking cool.
So there is so if you are curious about all of this stuff, but as we've described, Orion Rogue is like, hey, I mean, optimally, this is going to require some very large sacks of grain. And then, of course, we're like, well, there is a not insignificant amount of storage happening, along with the set, along with all the equipment, all the fermenters, multiple racks, a freezer. Like, there's plenty of storage happening. But, and you're like, okay, well, I can't really fit all of that into my life, but I am curious about brewing broadly. Is there a way for me to get in early, do something simple? And the first time...
Get in on the ground floor.
On the ground floor, if you will. And the first time we did that, we actually had, it was Holly and her friend.
Yeah, Jessica.
Yeah.
Marzan.
Yeah, Jessica Marzan. And then we role played with Chris Pramus as the liquor board.
Yeah.
That's as drunk as I've ever been, I think, on stream, and it was a lot of fun. And Chris didn't get mad at us. We're like, hey, sponsored stream, absolutely. And then let's fight an orc. Like, let's fill the whole afternoon. But what I will say is, one easy way to do it is to go right into mead, which is just mixing honey, water, and yeast in a clean thing and leaving it alone with a bung on it. It's kind of
delightful.
Yeah. It's not hardcore.
No.
But let's say that you want something even lower fi.
Even lower core.
Exactly. Mid-core.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, wine is very, very easy as well. And certainly we made wine, and it turned out a million times better than it ever should have.
Yeah, and a dog. We got some Voodoo Ranger, and this stuff is dangerous.
This is a hard charged peach.
So I grew up, as many, with
young men
with this peach can, with
a tall can,
with a tall can
absolutely
of tea.
Yeah.
And this brings me back.
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't it?
And it's so good. Like
it's
isn't even like it's not a pitch. I really love this.
It's a peach.
It's a peach.
No, it is an elixir, and we're in tremendous danger. But here is the simple, a simple approach that you can do, and it is called a ginger bug.
A what?
Ginger bug, exactly.
Is this a drink or a food?
Well, I mean, you could drink it, but I wouldn't. So ginger bug is essentially how traditional sodas were made.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so all you need, it can't be irradiated. Like the one part that you actually really need that's unique is filtered water. It can't be chlorinated, right? Because we want a little creature to grow in this stuff. And for the same reason, the ginger has to be organic because otherwise it might be irradiated as well. And it's gonna kill all the little bugs in there that we want. Mm-hmm. The process, and if you look it up online, it'll be very, very easy to do, but I'll sort of go into how I did it. Mm-hmm. It takes about a week, essentially, to make this bug. And all you really need to purchase that you don't have at home, probably, is that organic ginger. Everything else you'll probably get from the Brita or whatever, right? Essentially, it takes about a week every day. You're gonna grind essentially about a tablespoon of fresh ginger with the skin, right? Introduce that, into the water volume that specific recipe is gonna offer. Give it some sugar as well. Mm-hmm. And then essentially every day you maintain a feed. So it's sort of like a sourdough type situation, right? But we want this, I think, lactobacillus off of this ginger root. We want to feed it with sugar and keep it in this water. And then after a week, you're going to see it frothing on the top. And as soon as you start to see that, it's ready to fucking work. Mm. And so then all you do is mix a half cup of your ginger bug with 3.5 cups of whatever you want to turn into fucking pop. Like it's nuts. So what have I done so far? Well, I have made Earl Grey soda.
Ooh.
Right?
You could do a raspberry.
With
sorry,
ease.
I'm a raspberry nut. So
no. Raspberry would be super easy. I sort of went because I like that tart sweet, and I like the bright color. So I used a hibiscus to sort of get somewhere near. And I had that dry like as a tea. So any tea, any juice, 3.5 cups.
So
three, depending on if it's juice or not. If it's just tea, you want to add 3 to 6 tablespoons of sugar, just so there's something to eat. But juice might have enough sugar right at the outside.
So what if we paired it with so if I made my creme brulee and we paired that with a flavored soda?
Well, you know what you would do?
Could you do something like that?
I'll tell you exactly what we would do with it because it's something that I have experience with already. We would take a decent Earl Grey tea, right? Vanilla bean, and we make a sweet version of that tea, 3.5 cups. I've been making double batches, so that's how we do it, right? And that's it. You're going to put that stuff in there together, leave it alone, leave it in a room temperature place, and then we're using swing top lids. You essentially want to burp it so that they don't become Molotov cocktails. Right. Virgin, Molotov virgin mocktails, but that really is as straightforward as it is. So imagine this dark sweet vanilla soda, and then over here we have the cream brulee. Yeah, I feel
like that's a fun combination.
There's no question, and you can fuck with it all you want. The other one I did was literally just apple cider.
Whoa!
Ginger bug apple cider.
Fuck, why did you not bring that
This is what I'm saying. So what I'll do is I'll set up some sodas.
I love apple cider.
This is what I'm saying.
I grew up in apple country, so cider was a big
thing.
Yeah.
Well,
fall.
I was going to say it. What is it?
Oh, Jesus, I'm bleeding like a...
Ah!
Thanks, Ghostly.
You need some technology?
Yeah, hand.
Here, we're going to...
So
yeah, TOS, obviously.
So I cut my finger today, and I have to take blood thinners. So whenever I cut myself, it's like a fucking trauma center.
Well, no, it gets rated R.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's fun.
Now, Mega Smack.
Bandage right there.
A what?
That should be a bandage, right? That is cloth bandage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
gauze, right?
Yeah. Gauze. And there's a tape. So, Mega Smack, yes.
Thank you.
The truth is, we could do this. We could absolutely.
We have done a soda brewing with Mike, and we did because both Mike and I love Sprite or
Yeah.
lemon lime soda, so we did a lemon lime.
Exactly. But one of the things that I think is super, super interesting.
This is like
You can't go wrong.
Ask the idiot who's never been in a hospital.
Well, I was going to say here. No,
That's what I was saying.
no, you know exactly how, right?
That's why I asked if you could help.
No.
You're pro, right?
I had to.
I don't do wound bandaging, but I know medical.
You've seen it
I had to bandage myself years ago. So I don't know how TOS this is, but
on the fields.
I had an abscess on my stomach for some reason, right?
No.
What?
Yeah.
That sucks.
And
How?
they don't know how. They don't know what
They
it
just
was.
you go in, you're like, what's this? They're like,
So my friend was the head of the ER, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? She's like on vacation, and I'm like, I'm sending her this
you're sending your pics.
pics, and I'm like, this is the anti-sexting, right? Like,
Yeah, it's the opposite.
yeah. And it's just this giant abscess. She's like, okay, I'm calling the ER right now.
Yeah, I'm calling Dr.
You're
Abscess.
gonna drive over, and they're gonna take care of this. So they put me up on the table, and they're looking at this. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. You're the doctor.
Yeah, fucking don't
And,
ask me these questions.
The funniest thing, this is when I owned my financial company. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, jovial and laughing, and they're like, okay, we're gonna lance this. The doctor comes in a suit, right? And he just rolls up his fucking sleeves like me, like in a vest.
Like
and,
you.
And he just
He's
rolls
dressed
up
for the
his
club.
sleeves, yeah. And he's like, okay, we're gonna fucking do this. Cuts my stomach open
What do you do?
and just drains this fucking thing, right? And then I got a client out of it. Because I was sitting there and they're like, well, what do you do? I'm just bullshitting. And they're like, oh, I'm a financial advisor and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, we need to roll over our IRAs. I'm like, yeah. All right, cool, let's do this.
No. Yeah.
Skip to the me afterwards. I had to, geez, fucking look at this. It's already bleeding through.
You're a professional.
That's why.
Afterwards, so this abscess, like I had to literally stuff myself, like inside my thing.
In the volume.
With gauze.
Yeah, of course.
Because it had to heal from the inside out.
Absolutely.
So I'm just, they're like, oh yeah, you'll be fine. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's not normal.
I've got a giant hole in my stomach.
And they're just like, yeah, put a bunch of this shit in there.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Oh yeah. No, it's the same thing. It's like, I think it's probably like you're in a situation that obviously sucks. No one likes it. No one's having fun, right? And then you sort of like revert to like your normal day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm there like getting a vasectomy. And the guy is here. And then for some reason that was never explained to me, there's just a young woman in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know why. She never did anything.
That's in case you basically pass out.
So she can laugh?
No, so basically that's the in case something bad happens.
Oh, okay. Because for years and years, I was just like, I don't know.
Sorry, lag.
I was like, I don't want. I was like, I don't want this.
She's the in case of emergency.
No, so I'm talking about PAX Oz, but I'm here like literally like talking about PAX Oz in a monotone. I'm like looking just right into the light, talking about why PAX Oz might be a great venue for
Yeah, I gotta go this year.
for somebody who slices that particular part of him.
Talp, oh, you're back, Talp. You know what? I was in full fucking kilt last week. Sporin. I even had my skin do. And where the fuck were you, man?
Yeah, man, he was going crazy on it.
He was fucking all
Okay.
up in that
Okay.
skiddly-doo.
All right.
Wait, it was on Twitter?
What? On Scottish Twitter, dude, you're blowing up. Now, but all I would say is absolutely. So we could easily. I'll just.
Hold on, somebody sent me that tweet because I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
I didn't see it online either. So, but here's what we can do. I mean, like next week, in addition to everything else, it won't be hard. I'll just bring my ginger bug. I have all my sterilized bottles ready to go. I'll bring apple cider.
Blowing up on Kilt Talk.
Yeah.
Oh God, I met a guy that works for TikTok last night,
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Was it fascinating?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a cool conversation.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's interesting, like at my house, so the Silk does not care for this sort of crap. They would much rather play video games with their girlfriend all night, and God bless them. But Ronya, Brenna, and I use this app. I'm rewarding myself with it because I finished my book. And it's a completely different app for each of us. Like the world it's showing each of us is completely alien. There's no overlap on any videos at all. It is, I mean, the company is this algorithm, I think. Yeah. Right? But anyway, yes. So next Tuesday, I'll bring in the bug, bring in the bottles, bring in the juice, and then we'll do the whole process. Like in addition to everything else we're going to do, we will absolutely show you how to make like literally natural sodas at home. But the other thing that I was going to say is that like sarsaparilla or root beer, right? That's a really, really easy thing to make, and this is the traditional means of doing it. And everything technically that goes into root beer is some type of bark, herb, you know what I mean? The occasional root even. But these are all like things that have a traditional, like a medicinal valence.
Right.
In addition to being naturally carbonated by probiotic creatures. Like, so traditional sodas, like they have, they might have more sugar than you probably need, but they're also, like, we've lost something. We've lost something in the transition to forced carbonation. That's all I'm going to say.
What's going on? Good to see you.
What did Jerry think of the 3-body problem preview? Well, I only saw the trailer. If there's more than the trailer, I haven't seen it. But I know that depending on who you ask, I know that Ryan is not impressed with it. But for me, mostly what I want from something like that is I just want to see how they visualize some of it, because some of the concepts in 3-body problem are completely nuts. They're completely insane.
Talp nailed it. We heard about Eric's stomach abscess and you getting the snip.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, that's the content you show up for.
You missed a lot of great stuff, but you have not missed all of it. Now, know this, obviously at 2:30, you will find this space radically transformed into a place of war. So Black Remnant is back, but Jasmine Bular, that bronze girl, is also going to come and hang out
the best.
As Hannah.
Could
please.
you finish that, please?
I can, yeah. As Hannah Otho, nay Blake.
What a fun, that was, last week's episode was a blast.
The dynamic is immaculate.
That was so fun.
It's immaculate. So are we going to start this? Are we going to start this one with the board out?
No. Because you still have,
I guess that's true.
You ended with you and Zizi, you were like watching Zizi in the simulator.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're still back on the Calypso.
There's still stuff happening. All right, now, okay, so now that you know.
I'm going to put ice in your glass.
Absolutely. Oh, no, it's good. It's cooled down now.
No, I'm going to put more in. You're going to want to cool it off.
I see.
Yeah, on-stream vasectomies. Yeah, that's where we're going.
We did tattooing, and it's basically the same.
Yeah, I want to get.
It's like a tattoo on your vas deferens.
So.
A big one.
I really want to get a new two new tattoos, but I don't have a good tattoo artist. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, let's see how the year goes. I know that Tony Touch wants to come back.
Yeah, but I want hyper realistic.
Oh, you're looking for a specific style. Yeah, he's much more graphic.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Sauce, I'll get a matching tattoo at a PAX. What if we get PAX tattoos? Yes. I almost did that at PAX, this PAX Seattle, or Jesus Christ, PAX West. I always want to say PAX Prime.
PAX Prime.
I always want to say PAX Prime, so I gotta like.
As you should.
Calm myself and not.
No, exactly, and then it's confusing.
Yeah, but Christopher, our friend Christopher from Greater Than Games, and I were talking about getting some PAX tattoos.
Very good dude. I was just talking with him on Discord about something I can't discuss. Now, all right, here. So I've put ice in here. We're ready to go. Now, so obviously, in order to unfold the rest of our mystery on today's program, we will require exotic themes. But no, if you're gonna get a tattoo at a PAX, why not get it in the 20th year?
Yeah.
The 20th year of the fucking show. That is insane. I have been at every one.
Yeah.
Like,
You and Kiko.
my daughter was born and I came back from the hospital. Like, I have been to every one, right? I will say that 20 years feels like a little much. Like, that seems hard to believe. Like, that doesn't track, right? Even though Kiko and I would know, we've been to every one, but that's a wild ride, I think. Yes, Twin Ravens, exactly. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is a good place. Obviously, you can see that I approve of this location.
Yeah, but I'm a nerd, so I want the shards of Narsil here, and then the completed sword.
Oh,
here.
the blade that was broken.
Yeah, and then the actual completed.
Oh.
Erndale here, right?
You should. There's a
That's
tattoo expo in Seattle every year. That's where I found.
Oh yeah, my friends put that on.
And
Oh, cool.
that's a great place to just see.
Yeah, but so I have a friend who is he's a tattoo artist and he's a world-renowned tattoo artist back in Albany.
Yeah.
And I need to schedule time with him. So he's so good at black and white, hyper realistic. Do you know that?
Oh, shading and stuff.
Yeah. Do you know that picture of the iron workers above New York City sitting on?
Of course.
He did that.
Super famous.
He did that on somebody's back, and it looked.
It looks like a fucking
Like the
picture.
photo. It looked like the photo.
Dude, what a treat! If you have a pic of that somewhere on your phone, please let me see.
Yeah, his work is amazing, but it's like trying to.
Oh, that bronze girl.
Hey!
See, they're like obviously they're a fucking huge dork.
Yeah.
They're nerd supreme.
I think Jasmine will support me in this.
Oh, yeah, there's no question. Do it, Eric. She's got your back 100%. Well, Jester DuckTales, making 3 comics a week for 25 years is also something remarkable. Well, it should be said that it was only 1 strip a week, and then we went up to 2, and it was a big deal. And then we went up to 3, and we considered more, and we were like, that sounds like a lot of work. But that being said, the rest of that time was put into things like Child's Play and PAX and, the other aspects that we've, had to manifest from time to time.
You guys were OG. Scanned it in there and everything.
There's no question. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, we had a scanner we had to bring. We had to bring places. And then we stopped scanning. When we would go to places and do strips on trips, like let's say San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con, he would draw them on napkins.
I remember those were great.
Yeah, or on the surface of the table, or just someplace like in the real world, and then we would take a picture of it where he had drawn it. There's a few in the.
There's a whole bunch in there.
There's a few in the old archive that are just like mixed media, real world things. Now, Fatal the Baptist. What an absolute pleasure. I see you materialize on my Twitter from time to time. Now, so let's get hog wild here. Theme-wise, what are we feeling like?
Ooh, Legends of Zelda would be.
We've
fucking
never
fun.
done anything.
Underdog. That's a great fucking idea.
Yeah. Now, if they bite, it's gonna.
That rabbit hole's gonna be.
No.
Deep.
But if they bite, we'll do a second round so that we can drill into something particular. Frosthaven. Ooh, that's a great idea.
Fun.
I did have a drink with Isaac, so I know that he's not afraid of it, but it was the worst thing I've ever drunk in my life. It's the worst thing I have ever put in my mouth. And I've put some stuff in there.
Do you want to elaborate
Trust.
on that one?
Worse than bugs?
Oh, God. Yeah, worse than bugs. Malort.
Oh, Malort. Oh, fuck off. It's easy. So,
If you've never had it before, I promise you it's not easy.
I have it all the time. So, again, my friend Christopher Bedell and I.
Yeah, he loves this. He's a
loves this
pervert.
shit.
He loves this
So,
shit.
here's a cool thing about Seattle. There is a place downtown that I think you've heard of called the Black Cat. So, they have Malort on tap.
Yes, I've heard about
So
this. Ice cold?
Yeah. So Christopher and I, he's like, we got to go to this place. I love Malort. It's on tap. It's on tap nowhere else. And I'm like, okay. So I bring him there, and we have it, and we're making friends with the bartender. And we're like, how do you get this on tap? He's like, oh, we just pour all the bottles of Malort into the keg and then pressurize it. But if you go to Chicago, where Malort is from,
I assumed it was from hell.
Yeah. I mean, Chicago is hell. But
It has such a weird name. I assumed it was some.
No. So if you go there and they have it on tap, they call it the Black Cat because of this bar in Seattle.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool as hell.
But I'll show you. I sent this to Jasmine because we were talking about doing Malort with at a PAX with our friend Tanya.
To pass?
Yeah.
Cypher of Tear?
Let me show you the old marketing for Malort.
I assume it's just a pile of dead bodies.
No, it's the best.
And the text on the bottom says, "Join us."
Malort. These pants aren't going to shit themselves.
Oh my God.
Malort, when you need to unfriend somebody.
When you need to unfriend someone in person?
Yeah. Malort, the official drink of I'm not getting my security badge back.
Oh my God.
There's another one. These were actual posters they would send to bars.
Yeah, dude, this is wild. So this is like...
There was one with like Malort. Tonight's the night you get in a fight with your dad.
Hey, Eric, could you please unplug it?
Oh yeah, we have the power. Watch this. Whoop. And then whoop, whoop. Check this out. You're gonna love this. Fatal, I don't know. Because I mean, you have like the old stuff like about Guinness, right? There you go. Kick ass. You have.
Weeding out Chicago's week since 1934.
But chat, I want you to look at the sickly color. It's pus. Like there's
looks
some.
like Corona.
It looks like Corona, or maybe like,
It's not.
like tequila gold or something.
No,
Gold.
this is.
Oh yeah, here's the one. Malort, tonight's the night you fight your dad.
Dude, I love that they're just completely fucking leaning into it.
Yeah.
No, that looks like gonorrheal urine. Like there's something in there that we don't like, and we want desperately to fight.
Yeah.
Whew. No, I had no idea.
Why would you drink this? It doesn't even sound good.
Dude,
It's actually
it's a ritual. I mean, it's a ritual.
It depends on your taste. If you like fennel and anise, that taste,
Yeah.
you're gonna like this.
So here's the description that I'm reading. Gasoline on the rocks with a twist of regret. And pencil shavings and depression.
Yeah.
All right.
That doesn't sound like you would ever want
No,
to drink.
but here's the thing,
pleasure.
right? So and this was after we had done a really, really fun game. Legitimately one of the funniest games of live role play I have ever done in my life. Eric set this up for us. It was me,
Oh.
the creator of
the Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven, Isaac, that bronze girl, Jasmine Bular, and fucking Laura, who every time she gets on stage acquits herself, just exceeds expectations. Her turn in Call of Cthulhu in Oz was
It's always great.
brilliant. I like to role play. I hope that I'm good at it, right? The shit that she does off the dome, the horror turn that her character took in that Call of Cthulhu game is unlike anything I have ever seen at a table. And I've been doing it for 15 years. It was fucked. And then she's just the same here. You flip it over into the Gloomhaven RPG. She has made like a demonic version of Josh Groban named Josh Groblin.
Yeah. She came to me with that, and I'm like, she's like, is this a good idea? I'm like, yes. This is the ultimate idea.
Well, she has embroidered this for 2 separate games
yeah,
now.
I know.
And so basically he is like, it's always like right on the edge of like what's okay.
It's on the Penny Arcade channel, Fatal.
Oh, dude, it is
On YouTube.
Fatal. It is just murder. Just murder. But David Novacat, this is basically the idea, is that, his target audience is like moms and older women. And that's what she does the whole game, is ply her trade against these defenseless moms. They have no choice. And then she really legitimately sings the songs. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, all I'm saying is that Frosthaven beer, I'm in. Fatal, you're gonna lose your fucking mind. It's anytime she materializes on stage, It's incredible. Oh yes, and I also did have to invent a collectible, an in-world collectible.
I'm noticing a fucking trend.
I had to invent one inside the thing. Putting a business inside the game is always the play. Now, so Legend of Zelda and Frosthaven, these are both great, and Frosthaven especially. You know they stay drunk up north. Those are just facts. Now, I would like obviously to fulfill the rule of threes. I would like to have one more suggestion of a theme, and let me say, tabs were your idea, Eric. La Taba Nostra.
Maybe it was, but listen, I just put the idea out there.
I didn't know
Someone
lost their
ran
mind.
with it.
Someone lost their mind.
Ran with it.
Malort. Well, abscess or vasectomy? No, we're not drinking that.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah. So Sanzone, you're good.
Listen, Tao, I know my players. All right, that's that. If you know your players, it's just lean into it, right?
Did this? You know what? I was like, look, Eric, we don't need to open up that second can. I was wrong.
I was wrong. No, I was right. Yeah, it's great.
I was wrong. This is the right amount.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting fucking drunk.
So you've gone over the right amount, really, is what you're saying.
I'm right in the slot.
Once you go over that spot, it's like everything's
Yeah, exactly. Every fluid.
always more.
Oh no, absolutely. I am familiar with Adeptus Masochus.
Well, Bronze, we could do the Atlas bar again.
Oh, you could do something to pair with the old Kentucky dog.
Oh.
What do you drink with it?
Something to clean out your mouth.
Fucking no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd have to be hardcore. Again, nobody's eating these things. Right. Let's take a looky-loo. So I have Frosthaven in there.
Didn't watch last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Ron
No.
was still angry at you.
What?
No, he was still angry at Jerry.
Oh.
For
Fucking yeah, those nuggets were great. Chicken nugs?
Mega nugs.
Oh my god, they were so good.
All right, now Legend of Zelda, Frosthaven, and something new in there for something new at the back bar for Hannah. Maybe
Oh.
we'll do another.
what does Hannah drink?
Exactly.
Holy shit, like what if Jasmine,
she would know.
This is for you to contemplate. What if Hannah had a drink while she was on, like specific to her that, like while she was on the 88 ship? I don't know.
Well, no,
Fucking cool.
but I mean, I remember. It'd probably be the sort of thing like. I remember, so Brenna's grandma Frances.
Yeah.
She, I mean, I knew she's passed on now, but she was just the fucking classiest lady. Holy shit! And she would all she had to do was just move her hand a little and reach toward her husband and say, "Would you make one for me?" And he did. He did. They had it dialed in. And I think that's probably a Stavron or a Stavros Hannah situation.
Oh, totally.
I think that Hannah is classy.
Yeah. Well, this is for Bronze to answer.
Exactly.
This is now. I gave her the the reins, so
Yeah.
she.
So we'll put a few in here.
Yeah.
Twin Ravens. Next time, do not forget 1001 Nights. I am somewhat conversant with. I had a copy of that as a younger person. There's a lot of really, really hot shit in there.
Oh yeah.
You
1001
played
Nights.
the board game, the Arabian Nights?
Arabian Nights is amazing.
No.
Such a good board
But,
game.
Oh my
but
god.
there's so many stories in there.
Yeah. Well, that's the point.
That's the thing.
It came out years ago.
Yeah.
But it's just you just generate randomized stories based on the ideas you pick. It's just a story generator.
Yeah. You
It is
have two
it is
giant
wonderful.
Books that basically you flip through and go through.
I will play that with anybody at any time.
that's
It's so
What a
good.
treat.
Huh?
I think it's out of print now. So
Oh, it's not.
It can't be.
That's a perennial game.
It bloom.
good because that game's great.
Yeah. All right, so we got a few options in here. Let's see what we think. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be crazy, Jeff Justice. It's from the Bear.
Yeah.
But it would not be crazy if Hannah herself did not. I mean, like if what she was after is like a simple, classic, crisp. I mean, again, that just means that she knows what's up. If she's after the Pilsner, that actually speaks well of her. Because as we said before, all the master brewers we know, that's what they want. That's what they want to drink is something classic, something no frills, something that doesn't crowd out the palate, something that doesn't get in the way of dinner, right? Something that doesn't get you shit-faced, right? Like their drinking practice at their level of the industry, their drinking practice is actually the simplest stuff.
Bronze, do you think Hannah would want a light, crisp beer, something dark and strong?
Wait, if it's like Jasmine, she can't avoid porters. Yesterday, she's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to paint tomorrow's mech, and I'm going to stay dry. I'm not going to do any drinking. And then she sends me a message on Discord, like in the afternoon. She says, Jerry, I fell into a porter somehow. It's like, that's not how it works.
Porters are amazing.
No, porters kick ass. They're light.
I like porters more than I like stouts.
Correct. There's more going on. All right, so we do need, now that we have the Atlas bar, now we drill it further down. Dark, crisp and light. Right? And then we just take it to the hoop.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mega drinkable yogurts. Like a kefir type situation, Josh? Oh, I'm sorry, Bronze. I see now how that is this, did I blow up your spot? Is that the phraseology?
Don't worry, Bronze. We all know it. Jerry Holkins, the gossip of all gossips.
Oh my gosh,
Loves
absolutely.
it.
100%. I
Loves
can't
it.
get enough. That's my whole thing. I go wild for it. Wow.
You want someone to know everything? Just say it to him.
Yeah. Well, no. This is the 50s version of this is telegram, telephone, telejerry. That's how they did it. That's how they did it back in the day. All right. Now, crisp and light, I'm loving it. Now, I would be happy to thumb this scale a little bit.
I think
because,
Bronze gets to thumb the scale.
yeah, this is what I mean. I'm saying on her behalf.
Yeah. Bronze gets 20 percentage points on this one.
Yeah. See, whenever I nettle Bronze a little bit, she comes out and goes wild. She strikes back twice as hard.
That's great.
No, I mean, I deserve it. Dark, exactly. Well, dark it is. Let's jump in there now. Again, not stout, but what they really enjoy is a porter, which it's more like it's like an ale that has dark characteristics, unlike a stout, right? There's more going on inside of a porter that I think which is probably why she likes it. That's my opinion. I could. All right. Here we go. All right, now that we know that we're in this porter space.
So we've got porter. We could do a dark and mild. A dark mild, as some would say. Or we could do a sweet stout.
What's that?
A stout that is sweet.
Oh, well, I mean,
Your classic milk stout.
Oh, okay, like a lacto type thing. Yep. Okay.
But these could all range from the different characteristics of Hannah's personality.
Exactly. And I think that certainly we had a good time doing
Well,
an
'cause-
Atlas beer before because there's practicalities around this,
Right.
you know, on a ship.
But like you could do a sweet stout, like a creamy stout that, you know, like if we think about what Jasmine and Kiko got up to, where they were talking on the rooftop and she was kind of playing mother and, you know, having
was-
the chat with him.
It was kick-ass. It was a very, very good scene.
Yeah. There's something to be said there. Porter is a classic. And Dark and Mild is kind of the...
It's a midpoint.
It's a midpoint. It's very... Hannah had to go away, but came back at the right time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
knows how to play the field.
It's Twilight.
Yeah.
Dark, spicy, sweet. We're moving in a fascinating direction there. Yeah, Rex Verity says a hot summer day, Shandy. Got work to do, done, porter. But I mean that makes it a Hannah beer for sure. I would name a porter called Cargo Loader. I mean, listen, Sanzone, look, I appreciate the pun that you're operating with. I respect it. Oh yeah, a Betty beer would not be safe to make on here. Well, listen, Bronze, 9% beers that taste like 5% is what this show specializes in.
It's that stuff.
That's exactly what we do.
Very true.
That's the 7%.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. It's essentially like the sock full of pennies. Bronze. It's essentially it's a beer that's also a weapon. All right. Sneaky Pete. Oh, yeah, it makes sense, Orion. Sauce, you know what? You understand that you're engaged in wickedness. All right, now, my hand is very near the space bar here.
Mm-hmm.
Get your votes in. Yeah. All right, now, so we're going to go with a sweet stout. It's going to work. It's gonna work. Now, let me pull up Tomboy notes. Now, let's get wild.
All right, my recipe's new.
Asmati Games, which is
Hey,
to say, our
Chris.
friend Chris. An absolute pleasure. Good to see you as always. All right, now, so typically we start with ABV. All right.
Which is generally when you do one of these stouts, they're not high ABVs. It's between 4 and 6.
Most stouts are in that decent human range. It isn't until you get into imperial that it starts to get weird, right? Yeah, so 4, 5, 6 is very, very easy here for us. All right. Now, obviously, you know, the woman herself is here. She can say things which you should absolutely on board 100% in your decision-making process. Yeah, Fatal the Baptist, maybe a sliders-themed beverage.
That'd be a great one, actually. It's a good show.
Yeah, Mike was fucking obsessed with sliders.
Sliders, really?
Sliders.
Sliders was amazing.
it had a lot going on.
Some good actors that didn't get their due. You know?
The number of the beast. I felt confident that I could get this dialed in for you, Fatal. But no, I mean, especially that sci-fi era, like where cable really started to branch out into hyper specificity. But that's also when sci-fi was fucking murdering it. They were doing the weirdest shit. Yeah, Jonathan Rhys Davies fucking killed it on there.
Oh God, yeah, he's fucking amazing.
He
right?
is a beast. I want to see a reboot.
Of a
That'd
reboot
be
of
easy.
what? What's 7 days?
Yeah, just use AI to upres. No, I got you. Yes, absolutely.
7 Days is that weird ass time traveling show.
Oh, I don't know.
I've never even heard of it.
Basically, the whole premise was a guy can basically govern agency. He can go backwards in time 7 days, but that's it. So basically, when a huge disaster happens, his job is to go back in time. And basically
Travel back.
Killer.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
no, but only 7 days.
But
So
only
it's
7 days before the.
Yeah, which is like it's like how do you stop an airplane crash? Like that, like
Dude, that's Fly.
yeah.
that sounds
Turns out that the wind
fucking
was
kick ass.
Was calling the bomb threat on the airplane, and that stopped it.
Yeah, see now the sides of the plane just flies out.
Fly forward.
You just have the plane will come back on its own.
Yeah.
Because it's too cold inside. Now, skiggity, God bless. 5 Raiders have been. No, they're looking for 5%.
That's great.
I know, like that's perfect. Well, because Hannah is very measured.
No, she's calculating.
She is absolutely like in the slot, straight ahead. Now, next up, my guess is going to be SRM. Yeah.
It's going to be between 20 and 40.
Oh, lots of room.
Yeah, so you got a lot of room to play. It can be a little bit light. It can be a little bit dark, or very dark.
Yeah, and then keep in mind, of course. Now, obviously, we have done everything we can to enfold you in the mystery of brewing because it is your, it's your inheritance. It's yours to know. But
Can you show this? I gotta go to the bathroom.
I got you.
Josh, can you mute my mic, or it's gonna be a really funny experience?
It's loud. He
Turn it
pees.
up.
Long story short, Chad. He,
Oh, backwards for some reason.
Yeah.
as usual.
yes. Yeah. You're good. You're good. But
No.
no, not
You're
good.
saying no. I'm just joking.
Oh no, he's joking. He's joking. You evil man. All right, now.
I'll lose connection by there anyways.
Here, now, incognito, I have to warn you. You need to stay as far away from this demon liquid.
I can hear your pee-pee, Eric.
You have to stay as far away from this as you can. I'm going to put it in line with the camera.
Are they all the same alcohol?
If you see it, this line appears to be stabilized at 7, yeah.
Makes sense.
This is the hard charged tea peach. Obviously, yes, is it, and you can see the logo. We know, and if you look down here, you know that this is a sponsor. I did call our sponsor's beverage a bioweapon, but I apologized almost immediately. It's the good kind of bioweapon, I think. So imagine a can of Arizona iced tea peach that somehow is 7% and doesn't taste like it at all. I want you to be careful with it. But anyway, what I was going to say is that obviously we've enfolded you into our mystery, so you know. So can you throw the laptop up? You know that the color.
But you gotta shrink the ding dong
Yeah.
and reconnect. Apparently.
Oh, you bet. You mean unplug?
Sure.
Now, take a look at this. You know that the color.
Oh, almost.
There we go.
There we go.
You know that the color doesn't necessarily indicate the taste. For example, you can make a blonde stout that has a lot of roast character and is very, very bright in SRM terms.
We've done that.
We have absolutely made more than one blonde stout. The way that you get that character is typically with a cocoa nib. Doesn't affect the SRM too much, but offers up that, it offers up a lot of the flavor profile that you might extract from a chocolate malt. And so what I'm saying is that, inside this stout profile, there's, 3 very, very clear, SRM distinctions that are strong. Oh my gosh, yeah, Incognito, my guess is that Hard Charged Tea is going to be a beast. It's going to be a corner store beast. You're going to see it in the cold case. This skull is going to look out at you and summon you. You will have no choice.
Yeah, I've got confirmation from Patrick from Voodoo Ranger that we will be
The
getting
cans are en route.
will be en route.
I got something. Make him do a watermelon one.
Oh,
They're I think they're coming out with a full line of different flavors, but
well, yeah. I mean,
Watermelon.
my guess is that they're.
I need it.
My guess is that these are doing well.
That'd be
Because
so
we
good.
just tried Hard Charged. If the line is already expanded, I think they're ready to move. Oh, Costco! Yeah, Costco sells
yeah.
the box with the 24
God.
cans. Yeah, the block's lit. Like that. Yeah, that party.
That party.
That party ends. That party ends on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't watermelon. Just do the cut a hole in the watermelon and pour.
No, that's
Everclear.
fucking garbage. That'll taste like boring ass regular watermelon.
You have to understand. You cannot address Josh with these
Regular watermelon
half-formed-
is boring. You need fake watermelon flavor. That tastes delicious.
These-
oh, because you want like a stronger watermelon flavor, Josh?
Well, something to stand out.
Flavor.
Yeah.
Watermelon tastes like shit.
You really have to mess with watermelon. It's fast.
Do you know you can make watermelon
Yeah.
taste like steak?
You can.
Yeah.
I've done
It's
it.
unreal.
It's insane. You grill
Yeah.
watermelon
Burger with,
steaks.
With liquid smoke.
Yes, exactly.
I made a burger with a slice of fried watermelon, with grilled watermelon on top, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Well, it's also like super strong, powerful vanilla can only come from a beaver's asshole.
Yeah.
Like this. I'm sorry.
That-
If you want great flavor,
That's
go around back.
What?
You know what I mean? Go around back.
flavor.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
entirely serious.
the
That's-
only
it's-
one.
It's a and the
It's
reason
the-
you
What the
don't
fuck are
know-
you talking about?
If you want
There's a reason
I'll
we
say it
take
again.
natural Flavor
if
instead of-
you want great vanilla flavor, rich,
Then you
long
use real
lasting,
vanilla beans.
as an industrial
Thanks,
input,
Josh.
find a beaver, go around back.
What the
Also,
fuck are you talking about?
you-
That is not a thing.
Yes, it
Pulp,
is.
Jerry.
I was shocked.
From wood pulp. They
It's,
also make
the
imitation
glands
vanilla
from,
flavor.
Yeah, I know that there are lesser vanillas, but for the
You
uncultured,
know what? Maybe you've licked a little too much beaver ass.
for the uncultured palate,
You're unhinged.
there are those.
How many restaurants do you know that serve beaver ass?
Oh,
all of them because
Yeah.
He
because
takes it
if
with
it's
him.
Vanilla
All
and
of them
says
have it.
natural flavors.
they mean beaver. They mean a beaver's asshole.
Because if it was
Not.
real vanilla, they would say it.
Mater is exactly right. Got to express those glands.
I don't know. I get vanilla bean
No,
from my creme brulee. And
Incorrect.
that's great.
Yeah,
it's not
if
beaver
you're
ass.
using
I
vanilla,
don't get an asshole sent to my house to.
if
throw
you're
into my creme
using
brulee.
vanilla in a recipe that calls for vanilla, you're doing it wrong. You need to find a beaver, go around back, get a hold of its neck like
I
this,
feel like you're making this
No,
up.
we're
get a hold of
this
its neck like this,
100% true.
and then you swing it around your head
It's
like
the
this.
unhinged version.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's going to coat the entire room with a thin layer of aerosolized beaver ass. Then you have but to scrape it together and begin cooking. I thought that everyone was aware of this. Fillet of fish, beaver ass. Yes, exactly.
So it tastes like a fillet of fish, not vanilla.
No, it tastes like a vanilla fish.
That does not sound like vanilla.
That's not real. No, it's rich, it's delicious. Yeah, exactly. Groundhog, exactly right. You've got it. You're on the prowl for beaver ass. Go around back. That's where they got it. If you are using vanilla in recipes,
Yeah, I used
you're
vanilla.
100 years in the past.
Hey, Jerry.
What?
You should end the poll.
Oh, sorry.
And move on to the next one.
He got really excited about beaver ass.
They want, listen, and if you knew what I knew about beaver ass, you'd be on the same page. No, 40 is what they're looking for, and 40 is what they shall get. I've got a new idea for an ingredient in this beer. I'll tell you what it is later.
It's definitely not beaver ass.
Well, if we want
Vanilla.
yeah, if we want a rich vanilla flavor,
Yeah, we're gonna use vanilla bean, you dickhead.
only beaver ass will do.
No,
unfortunately.
Sorry,
Yeah.
vanilla bean works great.
No, you take the whole
From
beaver
Madagascar.
and
I
you
don't need a fucking beaver's asshole.
No, and it's just like, and they don't mind. It doesn't bother them. They're happy to help. But you hold them.
Dog, you know, you have to
Well,
never
no,
know
like a kitten, like a mother cat. You hold the beaver by the scruff of its neck, and you just dip it in the fermenter like a tea bag.
on you, son of a bitch.
And you're gonna find a richness. There's gonna be aromatics you didn't even know were a part of the mix.
For SRM, Eric.
Apparently,
IBU.
do we have a beaver ass scale? Like how much ass to?
Yeah. The BAS.
Yeah.
Anyway, IBU is the next one. George.
Great, let's do that.
20 to 40.
Oh, same. That's funny. 30. Now this is a index of the bitterness, the IBU, right? So if we're talking about Hannah, we had a chance to see Hannah made manifest on last week's show. It was very, very fun. She has led a complex life. I think there's an opportunity for bitterness there, especially when it comes to the things that broke down with the 88, right? But she seems like she's mostly sort of integrated all that into a whole person. I don't know.
I don't think it was not a breakdown on Hannah's part. It was calculated. And
No.
there was
No, I'm
specific
saying that she
reasoning.
has an opportunity to feel bitter about the things that were done. But she is also a hyper pragmatist, as we've seen. Do you dry beaver? Oh, no. You don't put the beaver in the boil. No.
Who the fuck knows?
This is in the
Beaver
fermenter. I
asshole
know.
Licking.
I know. You take it and you dip. You just dip
You know
gently.
what pisses me off?
In the cold
Here's
tank.
What gets me. You rail on me for licking my brushes,
Let's just.
but
They don't
you're-
taste like vanilla.
But you're the one licking beaver asshole.
It tastes like vanilla.
Yeah. It tastes great.
What he's saying is you need to make your brushes out of beaver.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, and those hairs are so silky. You're gonna. It's
Listen, sable asshole hair is much better.
yeah, but what does it taste like?
A sable,
Is that what we want?
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
fine for me.
Maybe not. Anyway, it's a real flavor. Yeah, Piril, I just got here. What are we doing?
I don't even know.
Well, Piril, let me tell you. First,
Oh, you gotta chap your lips for all the beaver ass you're gonna be licking later.
it's very abrasive.
Yeah, I bet.
That's why his lips are chapped.
I know.
Yeah, it's because of those rigid.
It's like licking a porcupine.
Well, yeah, those rigid crystals. They're razor sharp. You tear yourself up, but it's worth it. Oh, here. So Fatal Baptist, see, now you know what's up. You know that beaver goo is sacred.
That sounds even fucking
Worse, right?
Goo?
It doesn't sound as good.
Goo.
It doesn't sound as good, does it?
Liquid and it's not solid. It's,
No.
You know,
Yeah, it's a new state of matter. Yeah, it's liquid. Liquid, what is it? It's like a gas, liquid, solid, and then goo is in there somewhere. Goo and plasma.
glue and plasma are the twins.
Copper pot. Beaver goo is sacred. Cherry 2024. This is why my junior rogues don't listen to the show. You once worked at a restaurant that did not serve beaver ass. I assume this is why you quit. I assume it was after a knockdown, drag-out fight with management. They were trying to use vanilla in recipes that call for vanilla. Like idiots.
No respect for the artist.
Yeah, because you can use a goddamn bean instead of an asshole.
Yeah.
You
You can.
Those beans?
No, you can get them on Amazon for $10 a fucking pound.
Yeah, but they can't be ethically. There's no way to ethically. There's no way to ethically source vanilla in the modern world. The only ethical source.
I source it from Amazon, so I don't give a shit.
The only ethical source for vanilla flavor is a beaver's.
Yeah, I feel like that's real ethical.
Ass.
You're just strapping this beaver to a rack.
No,
and
no, that's
fucking-
not true. I
and
told you.
fucking
No,
getting
there's
his
no
at his
rack.
asshole.
There's no rack. You spin it around your head like this. There's no rack, and the beavers love it. They think it's the best.
Yeah.
It's like a ride for
Don't you
them.
think they'd rather be building a dam than getting their assholes
No,
spin?
they don't even know what those are anymore. You're thinking about a different era. They don't.
Pyro has a very good question.
Yes. What's the ABV of? I don't know. Am I drinking? Hey, so 30 on the IBU. So I think a crafty, strategic choice. Another midpoint for the bitterness, just like the ABV. Oh, Piro, yes. This is the increasingly dangerous hard charge tea from our sponsor Voodoo Ranger, Peach. I was like, one can is sufficient. Eric disagreed, and ultimately, now I agree with Eric.
All things but beaver ass.
A beaver. All right, now, so we have our guardrails. Now we got to put something in there at the base.
So
We're looking for a base grain.
We're talking about a stout. So we're either going to go with classic 2-row, which is going to be clean, crisp, and balanced. We're going to go with Golden Promise, which is going to be a sweeter, clean, crisp, and balanced. Or we could do a little bit of Maris Otter, which is going to be toasty and biscuity.
Ooh. Yeah, Golden Promise. Would you say that Golden Promise is 2-row plus almost?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Still crisp, but you can definitely tell on the mouthfeel. And the last one was Maris Otter, which is toasty and biscuity.
Yeah, bready, toasty, biscuity.
Yeah, because our poll system is working, I can put in all of the flavor notes. Okay. All right. All right, let's get it. So again, base grain, putting something together here for Hannah Otho to honor Jasmine Bular's turn on our stage here in the studio.
Yeah.
Incognito, we're merely sharing these cans. Now the cans are large, but they are being shared.
Well, the best part is Jasmine knows stuff about the story that you don't even know.
No, and that's what she said. She was like, yeah, I think I know some things you don't know. And I'm like, you should. If you are Hannah Otho, you know the real stuff that we have spent the campaign trying to figure out. Now, both incarnations of Hannah, either in the Hannah form or the Jasmine form, I think will be very, very pleased with Maris Otter as a base. I think because it has 10 votes and the other ones have 1, I feel comfortable saying that that's what's going to go into the mix.
Okay.
And remember, we're making a sweet stout.
Okay, so do we want to go with chocolate malt, which is going to give us a roasty, coffee-like bitterness? We can go with roasted barley.
Oh yeah, roasted barley has like a really strong coffee, right?
Yeah. You'll get hold on.
Yeah, I mean that was here. I got some right
Yeah,
here.
it's going to be burnt coffee flavor.
Yeah. It's definitely like. Yeah, it's a really intense bitter coffee flavor.
Do we want to go with a crystal, which is going to give us
Caramel.
a super caramel?
Oh, I mean, are those good?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a great mix. But yeah, roasted barley is like really strong. It's like the coffee that is like still in Dad's cup in the car. Yeah, the actual chocolate malt has a sweeter, nutty type character. Very good. Mamo sounds exactly right. And obviously, we have beaver kegs here. We're not Philistines. And beavers, they're just on their back. All they do is just paddle around inside the fermenter. They love it. In the boil, no, that's wrong. In the fermenter, they're having a great time. It's a vacation for them. It's a spa. Copperpot, what does a beaver say? I mean, I'm confident that I understand what the beaver is trying to communicate. Like, but this is the thing. It's like we don't got to milk them, Fatal. I mean, all it has to do is swim around in there, and it's a natural exposure. Underdog egg, you know that's inappropriate. Mods, I need you to look at.
Wow, underdog.
Now, this.
You knew what you were doing.
Yeah, they knew. They knew. They're testing us, is what it is. Now, has it grown increasingly delicious over time?
Yeah, apparently you're not drinking it though, so that's cool.
Oh, no. Sir, this is the remainder of the second glass.
Yeah, okay, sure, that's cool. Yeah, good job.
You're obviously you're a professional. I would never gainsay your capabilities in here.
Yeah.
What, Sauce, are you a Northern?
Huh?
I didn't know that
He's
Sauce.
from Canada?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
I know. Like, I feel like you have to tell
announce
people that.
Yeah.
You have to tell people that right away, Sauce.
Yeah.
You can't be hanging on to
God
that.
damn.
Wow.
I have to go to Quebec.
Wow.
Later in the year. And now.
Well, they'll all know Sauce, I assume.
Well, apparently.
All right, now, so far they're killing it. Maris and then Crystal. This is delicious. This stout is turning out nice so far.
Oh, Crystal?
Yeah, so Crystal, let's back it up.
Back it in. Let me begin.
Did you come to win?
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was going to say,
I'm a
just
Terminator.
keep traveling through it.
Crystal. What was our SRM?
I got it all for you. SRM they wanted was 40.
Okay.
So lots of room.
The next vote is going to be the remainders and no or no.
You bet. Reuse. Crystal is removed. Add a capital no. Start poll. It's never been easier. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I love Canada.
No, this is all a joke.
When I was younger, at 18, Montreal was only 3 hours from the border of New York, or where I was in New York.
Yeah.
So we'd go up and get bombed because you could drink at 18 in Montreal, and Montreal was just amazing.
I can
the
only
food
imagine.
was awesome.
That must have been exquisite.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah, over here, in about 3 hours, you can get up to some Vancouver type stuff. I mean, like, that also happened on this side of it, but Montreal sounds much cooler.
There are two places I'm going in Quebec. One is what is the main
Canada.
city in Quebec? Maybe it's Toronto.
Montreal.
No, Montreal's
Montreal.
But then there's also a
Montreal and Quebec City. Quebec City?
Yeah, Quebec City probably.
Wow.
It's a place where there's a ton of breweries. But also there is this, I don't want to say fantasy village, but it's like the SCA. And
Really?
they've built an entire village of all of these old, like Tudor houses and whatnot.
sounds
And
incredible.
it's like a pseudo Renaissance fair.
I'm in.
But it is utterly amazing, and my friends run it. So they're like, oh, we're gonna do this big party, and you
Oh.
can come out and
Yeah, obviously you had to do it in garb, like.
yeah, oh yeah,
Hell
double
yeah.
garb,
Dude, that sounds kick-ass. Now, Fatal, there's no question. There was literally, tabernacle. There is literally, because like by the gallon, like real maple syrup is incredibly valuable. Like true maple syrup. And they have a maple syrup reserve the way that we have Fort Knox. And there was absolutely a syrup heist. Yes.
it could be Bicoline. Let me look it up on the internet.
They will steal.
It's like how we have a cheese ball.
Exactly. They will steal absolutely. It's valuable. It will be stolen, even if it's syrup. Yeah, exactly. Ebicel, 2 million gallons of fucking syrup. All right. So they are looking for that chocolate. Oh my gosh. So Maris.
Yeah, it is Bicoline. My friends run that.
Well, there you go. They're looking for that chocolate malt. Chocoma.
Chocolate malt?
Chocolate malt. They've asked for it by name.
And what was our ABV?
The ABV that they have demanded is 5.
Okay. So the last vote will be anything else that's on that list or none?
You bet. So we can throw in a little roasted barley, give it another dark, roasty coffee character, or we're done. Take a look. Yeah, it's all good. Fatal, were you watching the show in the shower? Did you just have us on the phone? No, I think now they're moving the lever. They're trying to get out after their selected grains. Just incredible. What a liquid. Just A+. All right. Well, so it looks like the barley vote's trying to work. They're trying to pull a heist, a vote heist.
Vote heist?
Vote heist. That sounds like that fucking late 90s, early aughts, Square Enix, PlayStation 1 shovelware.
Or a shitty prog rock band.
Oh, yeah. Class act liquid, exactly right. Yeah, that's like Brenna. Brenna takes a shower and then has to like take a break in there. As soon as it gets steamy, she's just like, okay, I need a second. I just gotta stand here for a second. Getting clean in the shower is very difficult. All right, now, they're saying no. So the grain portion of this bill is complete.
Okay. So what flavors do we want for hops?
Yeah, no, on the hop side, again, knowing everything else we know about this, it's a sweet stout.
Mm-hmm.
We're also
fruity,
thinking about
citrusy, tobacco,
exactly.
pine, spicy, herbal.
Coconut. Is that in there? I mean, obviously, coconut and stout is a very classic thing. I'm not sure there's any hops that execute a coconut vibe. Is there? There's 7 hops. All right, let's try. I'm going to use this beermaverick.com.
Beer Maverick.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you got? I didn't know you could find this power. And I'm not even sure you can. I think this is just a website that has good SEO. Never mind. I think that an AI made this site, and yeah, and they did great. They did a great job. All right. Beaver gland, yes, finally sauce. All right, now, I know that Orion is out there, and I'm sure that Orion will have a good angle on the hop aspect. It's just what I believe, and I've been right on this in the past. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess this has been a very exotic episode in terms of the body.
Yeah, we've really explored everything.
We really have. Twitchy Sauce says cashmere. Now that's an accessible hop. That's certainly a hop we can get.
I see.
Cashmere and Sabro on this.
Oh, Sabro's really cool.
But there are Southern Passion, Southern Truck.
Well, you know, and if cashmere can be got from Yakima Valley, that's great news for us.
And then some with numbers and letters.
Oh yeah, because some of these hops just haven't been used enough as an industrial input to even get a name. Like sometimes hops don't become real boys until they've gotten some use. So cashmere. And Sabro. Oh no, Niekman, it had been an absolute pleasure.
Ooh.
You find something cool?
It's from
Orion, yeah, Northern Brewer is a good one.
Northern Brewer is super broad flavor profile.
We could also go, what if we went weird with this and went with Belma and made like a marmalade out of the...
Well, yeah.
It'd be like that chocolate orange.
Dude, honestly, we should do that. To the extent that we might want to like just pull the lever. The funny thing about Jasmine is that there's so much like American shit that for whatever reason she just doesn't know about. She didn't know about chocolate oranges until this year. She didn't know about it.
That's not American.
Well,
That's British, I think.
well, no, I'm
French.
And it's gross.
Well, I'm not saying that it's
Fuck
good. I'm not
off.
saying that it's good or bad. What I'm saying is that she thinks that they're awesome, and she didn't know about them until just now. I think we go Belma as a present to Jasmine.
Hey, I mean,
I'm calling it. Now here, if there's any of you who would gainsay me, I'm going to read you the Belma hop profile, and you're going to be like, wait a second, Jerry. You know what? I was wrong before, and I'm ashamed of myself. But know that I will invite you back into the fold. And also, we have a soft spot for Belma because Belma was used in Signing Bonus, which was our first big collab that we did with two beers. Belma hops are a recent addition because it's not old. An ambrosial mix of orange, melon, strawberry, and pineapple. Absolutely. This is a huge winner. Throw Belma in there as a gift to her, because my guess is that she's probably on her way to the studio right now for the show. And apparently...
Probably not.
Well, no, because she's bringing lunch, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying that it's entirely possible that you're correct.
what was our bitterness?
The bitterness of this beverage is 30.
Cool.
30 IBU.
And the ABV was 5?
The ABV is 5.
Great. Wonderful.
Did the math all work out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Listen, I make math work.
You make math work. Here, now, Jorash, can we go back to the laptop real quick?
No, I don't want you to see my math.
Oh, well, no. I just want people to see Beersmith. This is an app. You can use it. You can mess around with these volumes over here. And adjust it until it hits the targets and stuff that you like. I mean, I'm not sure we've shown Beersmith proper for a while, but take a look at this incredible beverage. It's only missing one thing, Eric.
Yep. Yeast.
Yeast.
Okay, so this is a stout.
It is indeed.
So we can do American Ale, which is going to be clean, smooth, and crisp, balanced. American Ale 2, which is going to be clean, tart, and nutty, more fruity in flavor. Might go well with the Belma. Or we could go with the British Ale, which is fruity, tart, and crisp, and very dry.
Yeah, pretty classic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. All right. Take a look at this. Horp. No, not Horp. Ah. Excuse me.
Oh no.
It's fine. Watch this. Reuse. It's never been easier. Not Horp. We're going to change it to Yest. Incredible. They are not. They are microorganisms. Mr. Horp. This is a very sauce fire sort of streams. Imperial Pub if British wins. Twitchy Sauce, it seems like you've got the inside track on these brewings. It seems like you might be a brewmaster dork. You may not need our authorization to take that which you already own. You've already seized it. Well, there you go. Now, is Beersmith like does Beersmith have a social, like a social network type aspect?
Kind of. There's an online aspect to it where people post their
their recipes
and comments, and people can comment on
Oh,
it.
okay. So it's like the stuff that would exist in the old Pico Brew back end, like with the map and stuff.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. So people can share them if they want.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kind of a run between the British ale and the American ale too. Let's see how it goes. Mad Ducks wants to know, as a stout hairy dude themselves, where is the stout so dark that you can't tell if it's safe for human consumption? Such beverages are readily available. I would say Rasputin or Old Engine Oil.
Oh, if you can get Old Engine Oil.
I think that was a life-changing experience for me.
They mature their beer in Harvestoon casks.
Oh, is that why it has that all
you
that
get
base?
the whiskey taste to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, it would appear that British ale has come out on top. Now, that means that we have only to name the beverage. Now, here is all the notes that you need. This is themed after Stavron Otho from Black Remnant's mother, who we had a chance to see take a turn on the stage last week, and will be reprising her role as Hannah Otho today. So we're looking for a name. Now, this is a beverage that is available both, here in the studio and in the game world itself. It has a lot of really novel baked good character, a savvy, interesting orange marmalade type vibe from the hop. It's going to be pretty neat, I think. If obviously beavers are not going to end up in the name. It's going to be 0 beavers. What color is it? Rex, nothing would bring me more pleasure. The SRM is 40, so it is
Dark.
absolute night. It is midnight. Name. All right. Black Death certainly seems like a product one might see on the shelf. See, Cranston Snord is suggesting brew beaten, and that to me indicates that they saw last week's episode. Oh yeah, orange rind would be a classy addition for sure. Of course. Too bitter in there. You want the active oils. Mm-hmm. Do not eat don't eat things you're allergic to, you goose. Yeah, fair enough. All right. I'm ready to type. Still ready to type. Hands are perched like a gargoyle above the keys. Black is the new orange.
That actually works super well with
Dude, that is fucked up levels of good. That is, dude, Chris, that's too good. Orange unicorn. Honestly, Orange Uglad is a very nice name for a beer in the same vein. Like, that's actually very, very funny. Yeah, Asmati Games. Woohoo! Right here, we got 6 in here. Okay, now I like Homeport. That's got the mom energy. All right, now take a look at this. See what you think. It's black is the new orange. You know perfectly well. You know what it is. Oh boy. And as always, an all-star cast. Yeah, Asmati, it's quite good. Here, now, were you saying that? Here, I'm going to load up the Steam app here real quick. Were you saying that your Galaxy game is actually like an early access, or is it coming to early access?
Early access. I was playing it.
Yeah? Okay, oh, it's right there. Oh, what, $13? Are you fucking kidding me?
Didn't last time it not work when you tried to buy it?
It was goosed. It's fine. Add. Purchase for myself. I guess, see, this is it. I gotta change the purchase type.
Ooh.
We're gonna go to PayPal. It thinks my old card is the right card. It's not. Hang on. I got to buy my friend's game.
That's a very good tutorial.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Handelabra is legit. And it sounds like the old one actually did super well, so it makes perfect sense, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's worked. Now we're good. We got it. No, easy. So, Lag Demon, if you have not, black is the new orange is of course the name. If you have not played One Deck Dungeon, it is so good. It is. Eric and I like literally played this like on the floor.
Yep.
We just opened up the box. We were just in the basement. We just opened up the box and like played it on the floor like kids.
Yep.
It's essentially, it's like a deck builder, but now deck builders are super common. It doesn't work in any of that way. Essentially, when you succeed as you defeat creatures. They just become resources for you and your friends to part out. It's very delicious in dungeon. And it's essentially more about what dice these things can offer you and how you can sort of thumb the scale and bend the system to succeed. It is so fucking good. Oh, Nickman, it's an easy call. Anyway, black is the new orange. That is the name. Now, obviously, we have our traditional pub configuration here. We've been enjoying it together for a while, right? Imagine that you will return at 2:30 to find this place radically transformed into a place of battle. That's right. It's the next episode of Black Remnant, and it is nigh. So in a mere hour from now, rematerialize. Come on back.
Wait, what the hell was the name of the beer?
Black is the new orange.
Oh,
Yeah. So funny. And from Asmati.
God bless Chris.
Right? He murdered it. The anime is mwah. It's too good. Well, Groundhog, listen, you're going to be richly rewarded for this imagination. Now, Asmati Games, we know some guys who are going to literally make this beer. We can make this happen for you. Now, I'm going to seize the machinery of the universe. I'm going to put it over there. We'll rebuild all of this. We'll be back with our good friend Kiko and Jasmine coming back in for that guest spot. Wargaming, live role play, very, very silly stuff until it gets very serious. It's what we specialize in with Black Remnant. Hey, we'll see you again soon.